This was the worst week I've ever had on DoorDash. And all things considered, it's honestly just been the worst week ever if you've been keeping up with my community posts, but more on that at the end of the video. This week I had some crazy ambitions. I was going to really give it another go at working 100 hours, which would mean averaging 15 hours per day every single day. It seems like every time I try though, God gives me another reason not to, and maybe it's a good thing I didn't go this time around because as you'll see, my numbers would have been worse than my 87-hour week. It was the end of the month, so I can only assume everyone was paying rent and didn't have money for their fine dine chicken McNugget meal this time around. So for Monday, we started off at 7:30 in the morning and most of the orders were McDonald's. I don't like taking McDonald's orders to begin with, but it wasn't even my third order before I had a canceled order. Alright, so I wait 10 minutes at McDonald's and the lady tells me we're not doing DoorDash right now. We're too backed up. We're not doing it. Okay, I mean, unfortunately no food, but it is a canceled order and we got paid $4. And they're paying crew $15 an hour, managers $22 an hour. Let's see if by the end of this, if we make more than 14-year-olds at McDonald's. Lots of weird things happened today on the road, from a fire hydrant nonchalantly malfunctioning, bad weather, an accident, and lots of cops on the road. But once lunch took off, we started to do pretty well. Ashley? Ashley? Thank you. Alrighty, thank you. This was a Walmart order that was $12 for 4 miles, and it was an in-store pickup, so I was like, whatever. Good morning. And I went in. He told me to get a cart, so I did, and I picked up the groceries. Now, I guess the Walmart greeter must have thought I'm the world's fastest criminal because she needed a receipt when I just saw her like fucking 45 seconds ago. This is a DoorDash order. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm actually just picking up a DoorDash for Sharon.
All right, we'll just look for the second window. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. Go ahead and filter.
Let's play a game of Guess His Acceptance Rate. His DoorDash bag is looking awfully fresh, so I don't know guys, I'm gonna leave this one up to you. And if you're watching this bro, no hate, I'm playing. Alrighty, another Walmart in-store pickup, and I go inside and it says not to pick it up inside. Nice. The consistency of stores with lobbies being closed different days of the week, random closing hours, and just deciding not to fulfill DoorDash orders can be the most annoying part of the process. I had a few Instacart orders here and there, and not really any Uber Eats since Starbucks closed until the foreseeable future, so the majority of my orders are from DoorDash. And with it getting later and later, the number of restaurants I can deliver for got smaller and smaller. Yeah, no problem. You too, thank you. And hold on just a second. Okay. There you go, man. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Have a good night. $5 is $5, baby! Alrighty, so I just picked up a Gold Star stack, and I'm not even playing. When I pulled up, they must have saw me, looked me dead in the eyes, and they fucking locked the door. They went and locked the door. They did not want me to go inside. They didn't even try to hide how obvious it was. They just looked at me and locked the door. You crazy bitches. Gold Star, you got a bunch of crazy bitches in there.
Bunch of crazy bitches and faulty plumbing.
That's right. I pulled through their drive-thru and they told me I had to place both orders at the next window, and this means they hadn't started either order and Gold Star is slow enough.
Go ahead and pull up to the window so I can take the order.
So I decided $11 for 2 orders isn't worth the hassle. Next order was Burger King. Closed lobby, pull through the drive-thru, they tell me my order doesn't exist. Okay, I mean I might have to get it canceled then.
Go ahead and pull around in the second window.
It's just one of those nights. And that's what I thought to myself Monday night. I thought, it's just one of those nights. Tonight sucks and it can't be worse. I was really hoping this would be my slow day and that the rest of the week it would just take off. Monday, we did make $251.13 in about 14 hours, which is about $18 an hour. Which if this were my slowest day, that would be okay. But what could go wrong? I mean, I'm totally not saying this because I know exactly what's gonna happen on Tuesday and I know that it's considerably worse. So what could go wrong?
Thank you, sir.
Found you this time.
You found me. I figured you would.
You too. Tuesday started off just as bad as Monday with terrible weather and terrible orders. Uber Eats was specifically bad today. You know, that's really not any freaking better. And because I was working these long shifts, I even resorted to eating fast food while I was out.
And can I get a #1 meal with no cheese?
This was particularly a bad idea because I always feel tired after I eat McDonald's. And I was already tired. Have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you. But it was right around 2 p.m. when I noticed that things might not go how I wanted. First, the app paused me for not accepting an order it never even sent me, and it wouldn't unpause for about 8 minutes. And then when I finally unpaused, again, it sent me a text for a Chipotle order that the app never showed me. I was able to get a pizza order in somehow, as about 1 in 10 offers actually did send to my app, but this was by no means over. Okay guys, so I just went on Facebook. I said, is anybody else getting notifications but the order won't hit your phone? Which is exactly what's oh, it's paused. Exactly what's happening. So I'm not the only one experiencing this. It's like a DoorDash crash, sort of. And look, there's no hotspots, so this is really unfortunate. Like when this happens, normally I would just go home, but since the whole point of this is to be out as long as I can, we'll sit through and see when the app comes back to normal. What? It's opened, it's not even the DoorDash app, it opened up a freaking web page. The page you're looking for must be somewhere else. 404 error. Maybe you'd like to go back home. No, I would like to go back home. Now DoorDash is telling me that I can order food. This is the Dasher app, not the customer app. It's telling me I can order food, bro. I don't want whatever that is. Dude, there's a serious pool. It's a flood. I want to get some like rubber duckies and jump in, man. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, let's go, baby! And this order was the climax of my night, if you will. It was offered to me as a stack. It was Bob Evans and Popeyes for like $18. All the base pay was way jacked up because orders were being passed to people who couldn't see it on their screen. That counted as a decline for them, so it just sent the orders really high, which was good. But anyways, I get to Bob Evans and I picked up the first order of the stack and the app wouldn't let me see the orders. I reset my app who knows how many times and it still wouldn't come back. It even started harassing me over text saying if I don't go to the restaurant, I'm going to be unassigned from both the orders. And there being nothing I can do, another 5 minutes later of resetting it, it finally did unassign me. I even tried to reach out to support and I even completed 2 more orders start to finish by the time I actually got a support agent because they were so backed up. And all support could tell me was, sorry. I did get to keep the food, which was cool though. Guess who's got dinner?
Dude, I ain't even fucking mad.
I stayed out and did a few more orders, but in the end, it was probably the worst night I've ever had on DoorDash. I cleared $200, but that was still terrible for my time worked. So Wednesday actually went pretty smooth. And when I say smooth, I mean smooth in the sense that most of the app issues were fixed and it wasn't really much of a headache to just work, but it still was very slow. I think I picked a very terrible time to attempt a 100-hour week being the end of the month, and it was before Friday too. So these days were just terrible because Friday's obviously payday.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, thanks, man. It was right here about 12 hours in when Kayla called me and told me she wasn't feeling well. And this is when I went home, but again, more on that in a minute. So that completed this week. I worked 40 hours this week on the 3 slowest days of the entire world. I made $21.30 on Uber Eats. I made $104.53 on Instacart. On DoorDash, I made $506.61, and I got $8 in cash tips, which means my total for the week was $640.44, and my hourly rate was $16.01 per hour. Now, let me explain why this video took nearly 2 weeks to put out. Like I said, Wednesday night, Kayla told me she wasn't feeling well, and I came home and she's decided to take an at-home COVID test, which she obviously tested positive for. The next morning, I woke up with a terrible headache that lasted almost an entire week. My head was throbbing through the roof, body pain, congestion, nausea, tiredness, fatigue, the whole freaking 9 yards. We're still recovering as I'm recording, and it has not been fun, and I made a community post, and I just want to thank everybody who wished us well. A lot of you gave us some really good advice with like what vitamins to take, and just everybody who said some nice things. I really do appreciate it. I'm pretty sure we got it from a Dave & Buster's. It was last week. My brother, Kayla, and I all went to a Dave & Buster's. We were playing at the huge arcade for like several hours, and it's just, I feel like that's where we got it. Anyways, just a few more days and we should be back to normal. So nothing to worry about. But anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to drop a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Dash on.